Good afternoon, everybody. I remember some years ago there used to be a hashtag on Twitter, "What Rabbis Do," which I think was a variation on the standard theme of what various members of various professions do. I had a hashtag, "What Rabbis Do," day today when one of my neighbors called me, and he said that he has two goats, a male and a female, and as far as he knows, the female never gave birth before, and he's worried. What if she gives birth to a male? Now, what is that all about? So basically, in the Bible, in the Torah, you have the laws of the firstborn, which is specifically a firstborn male born naturally. So we have when a Jewish woman who is not the daughter of a priest nor a Levite, and her husband is neither a priest nor a Levite, gives birth, that if her firstborn is a male, and and it's a natural birth, then the law is we have something called the Pidyon Haben. Pidyon Haben means the redemption of the son, specifically the firstborn son. We have to give 5 of a certain type of coin called Salaim to a priest, a Kohen, and that is the way that we handle that firstborn. And then when it comes to animals, if it's a donkey firstborn, the same firstborn happens to be a male, you give a sheep to the priest. And if you have a domestic kosher mammal, which are only 3 according to Jewish tradition, only 3 are considered to be the kosher mammals, would be that are domestic, would be the goat, the sheep, or the cow. I wonder how we would handle the reindeer, which is obviously a domestic animal. It's not something that would be brought as a sacrifice. Does it have a din of a behema or a chaya? Does it have the law of the domestic animal, which obviously is, or the wild animal? Because a deer is the archetypical wild animal. The deer and the antelope are the archetypical wild animals that are kosher in the Bible. Let's put that aside for now. The goat, the sheep, or the cow, the firstborn has to be given as a sacrifice to the temple. If it's disqualified as a sacrifice because it has some kind of a physical blemish, which we call a mum in Hebrew, then it becomes the property of the priest, the Kohen, and you have to give it to the priest. There's a major issue, is that we don't have a temple today. So until this animal develops a mum, develops a blemish which would disqualify it from being brought as a sacrifice in the temple, we would have an issue.